Young people, listen up. Black and white are not races of people. And when it comes to race, they are not even colors of our skin. They are mindsets that have been established long ago. Dictionaries define black with words like tragic, disastrous, full of gloom or misery, full of anger or hatred, very evil or wicked, while they use words to define white like innocence, pure, light, goodness. Neither truly defines one's ethnicity or heritage. You can look 100% white, but because one of your parents is of African descent, you'd still be considered black. It doesn't have anything to do with the color of our skin. It's about the mindset that has resulted from slavery and attitudes that have been allowed to exist since then. So regardless of what we call ourselves, there are no black people or white people. What we have are people with different ethnicities who have been categorized to fit a racist mindset. See, people who have been categorized as white are not the color white. In fact, many do their best to spend time under the sun ensuring their skin color is not white. Because if anyone saw someone whose skin color was white, they would run. People who have been categorized white are either European or of European descent. Just like people who have been categorized black are of African descent. The color of my skin is brown, but I'm not Indian or Hispanic. I am an African born in England of Jamaican parents. But because I am a resident of America, I am considered an African American. I am not black. The same holds true for people living in America who are of European descent. You are not white. You are European American or Euro American if you prefer, and you are equal with everyone else. And for those of you who believe you are supreme, you aren't. You are equal with everyone else. So the mindset that needs to change is for people to stop referring to each other by a color. Doing so only perpetuates the embedded notions of racial hierarchy within them. By just calling a person black, you're inherently calling them evil, angry, wicked, and on the same token, calling someone white is putting them on a pedestal no one deserves. Not even the Messiah considered himself good while on earth. This is what needs to stop before any substantial change can be made. We are all equal. And yes, some of us are angry at the atrocities done to us by an evil and tyrannical mindset. But if all we're going to do is protest by marching and going over the same old ground, there will be no progress forward. Racist people will still call racist cops, who will have racist prosecutors, racist judges, and racist politicians to ensure nothing changes. So as we do protest, I'm of the opinion that we need to do so with a renewed sense of who we are. We are not a disastrous or hateful people. We are human beings who have an equal right to everything everyone else on this earth has. And if you're European or of European descent and this disturbs you or makes you uncomfortable, you might be part of the problem too. There should be no shame in acknowledging that you are equal with everyone else. We can all coexist in harmony in spite of our differences and treat each other with respect and dignity in the process. So regardless of where you are on this earth, if you have been incorrectly categorized as black, just know that you are still African and are part of some of the mightiest and innovative people this world has ever known. Yes, some of our ancestors were enslaved in this country and others, but now that the physical chains of bondage have been removed, it's time to remove, as Bob Marley put it, the mental slavery that rules our minds.